Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Okay, let's get the monthly staff meeting started. First off, this Saturday is the annual holiday parade, and as many of you know, the parade goes right down our street. It's always one of our busiest days. Lots of people will stop by for lunch, and the line can get quite long. So we'll need a few extra cooks and servers, and everyone who works that day will get overtime pay. Let me know soon if you're able to work on Saturday. Oh, and I strongly recommend taking the bus or train if you can. Remember that it will be very difficult to park on Saturday during the event.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Jamie. I really like the suggestion you gave at yesterday's staff meeting for promoting our electronics store. I think holding a photography contest is a great idea, especially since we mainly sell cameras and camera equipment. There are several things we'd have to do to prepare for it, though, like decide on a submission deadline and outline the basic rules for the contest. We could even consider offering a prize for the first place winner. Let's meet sometime this week to get started. I'll take a look at our schedules this morning and book a time for us to get together.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following announcement.
Okay, everyone. Before you head out to the factory floor this morning to start your shifts, I have a brief announcement. As most of you know, the new conveyor belt is now installed and up and running. This new conveyor belt is very similar to the older model, except it's twice as fast as the old one. This means that our factory can now move double the number of units per hour. Clearly, this is a big improvement in production speed. However, it could also be a challenge for us to watch out for production errors, so you're all required to watch a short training video this morning before starting work.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Guangho. Listen, I hate to bother you after you've left the office for the day, but I just took a look at the materials for the health insurance orientation we're doing for our new employees on Wednesday morning. Andre was supposed to finish preparing the new employee benefits packets, but he's been out sick, so they're not done. I know you're going to be busy, but I don't have any appointments tomorrow. I do have a couple of questions about some of the materials, though, so give me a call back. Thanks.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following advertisement.
Do you work in the technology industry? Want to stay updated on the latest industry trends? Subscribe to our online magazine, Tech Now. This month's issue is devoted to women who are leaders in the technology field. We're pleased to present an exclusive interview with Erica Clifton, the founder and CEO of Clifton Technology Solutions. Erica gives advice for women starting their own businesses and shares her personal success story. If you subscribe to Tech Now today, you'll receive a free padded carrying case for your laptop. But hurry, the promotion expires in a week.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following broadcast.
This is Health on the Go, a weekly broadcast that gives you advice about your eating habits. Today we're talking about salt. Who's heard that salt is not good for you? Well, this negative view of salt is surprising because it's simply not true. You actually do need some salt in your diet to remain healthy. But remember, salt occurs naturally in most foods, so you don't need to add extra salt to your diet. In fact, even fruits and vegetables contain salt. I know you're all interested in trying more recipes that use fruits and vegetables. We'll be talking about that on next week's broadcast.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following news report.
Welcome to the Evening News. I'm your host, Charlene Dawson. We've got a lot of interesting stories to cover on tonight's program, and at the top of our list is an exciting announcement from Francisco City, where a solar-powered airport will be built. One of the very first solar-powered airports in the world. If you're looking for a job, NASA Builders, the construction firm that is building the airport, will be holding an employment fair next month. At the fair, they'll interview and hire workers for the project. For more details about NASA Builders, check the city's website.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following broadcast.
Hi, everyone. My name is Raul Bautista, and this is History with Raul, the weekly podcast where we investigate little-known historical facts that have had a huge impact on today's world. Today we'll be discussing a topic from art history. We'll hear about the mysterious disappearance of some paintings from a museum in 17th century Europe. Professor Ignacio Ortega from Westland University will explain what happened. But before we speak to Professor Ortega, please remember this program is only made possible by the financial support of our members. Visit historywithraul.org today.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following talk and schedule.
Welcome back, everyone. At tonight's session, we'll pick up where we left off and go right into a discussion of the different types of interviews, in person, by phone, etc. After a brief break, I'll split you into small groups so you can practice being in an actual interview situation. I'll walk around the room and listen to each group in order to give you individual feedback. Now, before we start, please sign your name on the attendance sheet on my desk.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and garden layout.
Thanks for attending this planning meeting for the new neighbourhood garden. I'm Chow and I'm coordinating this project. Here's the layout for the new garden. We'll mostly be planting vegetables, but we will have a herb garden too, and we're going to plant that first. The herbs are going to go in the plot between the picnic area and the tool shed. Also, I need volunteers to help me on Saturday. I'd like to put up a fence around the perimeter of the garden. The wood for the fence will be delivered that morning.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following broadcast.
In local news, residents have long awaited the grand opening of the River City Zoo this Saturday. For this special grand opening event, hours will be extended until 8 p.m. And the zoo will also be having a photo contest during the event. Be sure to take photos while you walk through the exhibits to submit for the contest. To read the contest rules and regulations, visit the zoo's website.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following announcement.
Attention passengers flying to Dublin. Since this flight is fully booked and luggage space will be limited, you may check extra bags for free. If you'd like to check your luggage to your final destination at no extra charge, you can speak to an airline representative at the gate desk. We'll begin boarding soon, so please check your ticket for your seat assignment. Thank you for flying with us.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following talk.
Glad to see everyone's back on the bus. I hope you've enjoyed today's tour of Rosedale so far. City Hall is one of my favourite stops. You may not have heard me say it, but our City Hall is notable as the biggest government building in the nation. In a few minutes, we'll arrive at Carpton Market. It has some of the city's best local food. You'll have time to explore the market on your own, but the bus leaves at 3 p.m. I'll be walking around too, so join me if you'd like to hear more about the market.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Recently, we conducted a market survey about our new phone application called Mini Market. Well, we found that people of all ages like the idea of using their mobile phones to order groceries. However, there has been one consistent complaint about the app. According to users, the process for ordering groceries with this app is too complicated. So we invited Lupe Gonzalez here to present some ideas. She's a technology consultant who has designed similar apps before.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following announcement.
Before you start this evening's shift, I'd like to make a quick announcement. As you know, we've had a very successful 2 months since our restaurant opened. But of course, that means you've all been working some very long days and serving many customers at once. Now, we'd originally planned to have only 6 waiters on our staff, but our business is increasing. We'll be working to remedy this situation. In the meantime, to thank you for your hard work, we've arranged to get you all some complimentary tickets to the upcoming music festival. Enjoy the event.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
As you all know, when sales at Henry's Home Furnishings dropped again last year, the executive board decided it was time to reevaluate our brand. Our research revealed that we were missing out on a large market, young adults, who saw our products, especially our living room furniture, as out of date and unimaginative. So we're now launching an updated product line based on the latest trends called Urban Henry. Some of the furniture will even feature wireless charging for mobile devices. Now, before the official launch in May, I'd like you, our public relations team, to prepare a press release to send to the usual business news outlets.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this is Tom Pollard from Human Resources calling for Wilma. We're so happy you'll be joining our team at Morristown Engineering. Could you come in next Monday morning for your orientation? After, you'll be able to meet some co-workers and have a tour of the facility. Just to warn you, getting to our office is a little tricky right now. The street we're on is closed to traffic because of construction. I recommend parking a couple of blocks away and walking. Also, I'd like to invite you to join me for lunch the day you come. That way you can ask any questions you might have. Anyway, give me a call back to confirm.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to compliment you all for your excellent work on the Peterson ad campaign. Their company has already seen a jump in sales from the advertisements we created. Next on the agenda, I want to let you know about a great professional development opportunity. We've decided to start offering reimbursement, covering tuition and other fees, for all employees who take classes at the local business school. And there are lots of great options to choose from. There's an interesting evening course called Creative Advertising, and it has earned many awards. If you have any questions, let me know.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and schedule.
Hello, I'm calling because I can't find my sunglasses. I think I may have left them in one of your theatres yesterday. The sunglasses should be in a blue case. The case could have fallen under the seat. Anyway, I was at the 4:30 showing of Long Distance Run and was sitting toward the back of the theatre with some friends. If the sunglasses are there, could you call me back to let me know? You can call me at any time. My number's 555-0129. Thanks.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following instructions and map.
Good morning. We're happy you've joined our team at BG Gardening Service. I'd like to tell you about some of the landscaping you'll be responsible for. Our gardening company maintains the outdoor areas at the Delville Shopping Complex, and you'll be doing your first job over there today. Look at this map of the shopping complex. In the lower left, where Elm Road and Main Street meet, there's a small building. You'll be responsible for the gardens around that building. I'll explain more at the site. Let's head over there now so I can show you in person.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
The next item on our agenda is the upcoming visit to our company by colleagues from our branch office in Germany. They're coming to get trained on the new software we recently purchased. They'll be participating in this training with all of our staff here. While they're here, they're also interested in touring the city. We're looking for volunteers to show them around. If you're interested in helping with this, please send me an email after today's meeting. Be sure to include your availability so that we can schedule the tours.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? This is an announcement for passengers of Flight 710 to Tokyo. Your aircraft will now be departing from Gate A2 rather than from Gate A7. We apologize for the inconvenience of this last-minute change. When we start boarding, please have your photo identification card out and ready to be checked. Thank you.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following news report.
And now for the hourly traffic report. Highway 95 is currently experiencing heavy traffic because of the concert that's taking place at the convention center this evening. To find alternate routes, we recommend taking a look at the interactive map on our website. Also, remember that construction will begin in the downtown area early next week, and sections of Market Street will likely be closed. We'll be sure to let you know as soon as the construction project is complete. Thanks for listening and enjoy your drive.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following tour information.
Welcome aboard, and thanks again for joining our lake tour. It's going to be a beautiful day on the water. On this trip, you'll learn about the people who lived on Harmon Island many years ago, and you'll view their historic homes. Seeing these structures will give you an idea of how different life was back then. Now, I'm sure you all brought your cameras. The first time we pass by the island, we'll be facing the sun, so you won't have any luck taking photos. That's okay, though. We'll be coming back the opposite way on the return trip. All right, let's get going.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
To start our meeting off, I'd like to share some good news with you all. We just renewed our contract with Springfield Publishing. We'll continue printing all the books they publish for the next 2 years. I know we're all happy to hear that. Moving on, several of you have complained that some of the blades in the cutting machines are becoming dull and it's taking longer to cut through thicker books. I just want you to know I've already called the manufacturer. And now, James will introduce the next item on the agenda.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Sunguk. Sorry to call so late in the day, but I need your help. Mohammed just called to tell me that a big agricultural producer in Brazil is interested in learning more about our farm equipment. They're looking to buy some of our tractors and harvesting machines. Anyway, they're sending a representative here next Friday, and I'll be leading that meeting. But the thing is, they told us the rep doesn't speak much English, and I don't speak any Portuguese. So we'll need someone who can interpret. Can you look into hiring someone who can help us with that for the day?
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following introduction.
Good afternoon. We're so glad to see such a large turnout at this year's Corporate Leadership Conference. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Rosa Jimenez. Dr. Jimenez will be presenting her research on the relationship between personality traits and career success. Since all of you have leadership roles in your organizations, I think you'll find this information very useful. Before I hand the microphone over to Dr. Jimenez, I'd like to encourage you to visit our website to pre-register for next year's Leadership Conference. If you do so before the end of the month, you'll receive a discounted registration rate.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following introduction.
Good evening. I'm Alex Tellera, the head ranger at Anders National Park. I'm sure many of you have visited the park for hiking or fishing, but tonight we're happy to be hosting our first annual astronomy lecture, giving you the opportunity to sit under the stars and learn about constellations. When we first discussed this idea, we weren't sure the community would be interested in this lecture. However, as I look out, I see the seating area is almost full. Now, we're quite a distance from the city lights, which will help us spot multiple constellations. Before we begin, please switch off your mobile phones, as that type of light can also interfere with visibility.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and floor plan.
Hi, Carol. It's Susan. I was just told I'll be leading the team that's developing our newest microwave oven. I'm preparing a draft budget for the development of the new model and have been looking over the expenses from previous projects. Since you worked on a similar project 2 years ago, would you have time to come by my office? I have a couple of questions that I'd like to ask you. If you can, stop by whenever you have time today. Oh, and don't forget, I moved to the office directly across from the kitchen. See you soon.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and menu.
I'm glad to see all of our cooks here for this early morning meeting. I have something to tell you about this weekend's menu. One of our suppliers had a problem with his trucks, so we didn't receive our delivery from them. This won't affect anything on our menu except for Saturday's dinner special. What I'd like you all to do is think about another dish you can cook for Saturday evening. There's still time to reprint the menu. Email me any ideas you have by 4 p.m. today.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen Anderson, the head of maintenance here at Kelson Pharmaceuticals. Yesterday evening, a pipe in the lobby broke, causing some flooding and water damage to the floor. Starting today, we'll have some workers here fixing the pipes and replacing the flooring. They may need to turn off the water during the repairs, but only for a few minutes at a time. We have bottled water on hand for anyone who needs it. The bottles will be available near the water fountains.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following introduction.
Welcome to Green Speed Flight School. My name is Judy Overby, and I'll be leading you on today's tour for prospective students. To begin, thank you for considering enrolling in our program. We're proud to be one of the oldest flight schools in the country. Throughout our many years in business, our school has maintained a reputation of producing top pilots. Now, let's go to the auditorium where you'll see a brief informational video. The film includes interviews with some of our current instructors and students, so I'm sure you'll find it helpful.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from an interview.
Good morning, Ms. Rowe. Thank you for coming in for this interview to be an assistant chef at our restaurant. In reviewing your resume, I noticed that you were a chef at the Lamplight restaurant for 2 years. That restaurant has always gotten great reviews. I'm interested in hearing about your role in developing the menu there. I know their menu focused on using local, organic ingredients, which we'd like to do here. And after the interview, I'll show you around the kitchen and dining area.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following news report.
Today's top local news story is the annual holiday festival in the Pennington City Centre area from 1 to 4 p.m. this afternoon. There will be arts and crafts vendors, food stalls, musical performances, and many more fun activities. For detailed information about the schedule of events, including musical performances, please visit the city's website at www.penningtoncity.org. We expect a lot of visitors today, so car traffic in town will be congested. If you're traveling to the city centre, there are several bus lines.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following introduction.
Welcome everyone. In today's seminar, I'll be talking about how to use email marketing to build customer relationships. We'll cover how an effective email strategy can make customers more aware of your business. After the session is over, I recommend that you visit my website, where you can download an electronic version of the book I just published on successful marketing campaigns. So, since we have a small group today, I'd like to begin by having everyone introduce themselves. Please tell us your name and what you're hoping to take away from today's session.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following telephone message.
Good afternoon. This message is for the owner of Fresh and Healthy Market. My name is Kerry Yamada, and I visited your shop for the first time last week. I own an orchard. We grow mainly apples and pears. We're located nearby on State Route 25. Anyway, when I was at your shop, you didn't have a large supply of apples, so I was wondering, do you carry local fruit? If you're interested, I can drop off a few samples of different varieties for you to taste. I'm coming back into town tomorrow. My number is 555-0132.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a workshop.
Good morning, and welcome to today's workshop for hotel staff. Today I'm going to demonstrate a new product we purchased here at the hotel for training employees. It's a video game, and it was developed especially to practice the best ways for handling hotel guests' requests and complaints. You might wonder why we're using a video game for this instead of our usual role-playing techniques. Well, studies have shown that one of the major benefits of using these games is significant improvement in customer service.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
To start this department meeting, I want to discuss a change on the information technology team. Inez, who's been helping us for the past year, has been promoted. She's taking on a leadership position within IT. I have a card to congratulate her, and I'd like for all of us to sign it after the meeting. We'll certainly miss Inez. She's the specialist who developed most of the software we all use currently. The new specialist will be Tony. He hasn't worked with our department before, but he does have 14 years of experience.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following announcement and sign.
Attention all customers. If you're looking for a quick meal solution, stop by our prepared food section for an easy, nutritious takeout dinner. We're celebrating International Week at our grocery store. Yesterday's Italian pasta was a big hit, and if you enjoy spicy food, you'll definitely want to see what our chefs had prepared for you today. You can try a sample at the counter in aisle 9. The dishes are available in single, double, and family-size portions for your convenience. When you pick up a meal, you'll also find some recipe cards included in the package.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following instructions and schedule.
Welcome to the annual Midwest Landscapers Showcase. This is an opportunity for the region's landscaping professionals to network and explore the latest innovations in our industry. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to take a conference packet from the registration desk. It has all the information you're going to need. Now, there's one change to the schedule of today's events. Our original 10 o'clock speaker had to cancel. Instead, Homedale Systems will be discussing irrigation technology at 10 o'clock. Before we get started with the first presentation, I'd like to introduce Rajesh Patel from our conference organizing committee. He'll talk about how to become a presenter for next year's conference.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following talk.
Welcome to Vandermark Farms. We're happy you can work for us this summer. Each of you will be assigned to a team responsible for different tasks on our farm. Like last summer, you may be assigned to be in the fields or to care for the animals. We do have a new task this year, a food cart. We'll need people to run it and sell our fresh products around town. Although these are seasonal positions, we always have openings for year-round work. If you're interested, just email Anya and she'll give you a listing of all our available 12-month positions.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following excerpt from a workshop.
Welcome to Maple Library. During tonight's community workshop, I'll show you how to use the library's databases. Before we get started, you'll need your library card to log on to our network. Now, on the computer in front of you, enter your card number to log in. Next, I'll show you how to enter search terms. It's okay if you can't remember each step. Keep in mind, I'm at the information desk every evening.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, I'm calling about an electric toothbrush I ordered from your company. I'm having a problem with it, and I hope you can help me. When I push the power button, the toothbrush won't start. I don't know why it isn't working because the battery is fully charged. I'm leaving next week on a long trip, and I really don't want to go away without this toothbrush. Please call me back at 555-0137. Thanks.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Lucy. Congratulations on the real estate contract you finalized yesterday. It's great that our clients' properties have been selling so quickly. The advertisement we recently ran must have worked. After placing that ad in the paper, we got lots of telephone calls from businesses looking to purchase new office spaces. The thing is, while we specialize in selling office buildings in the city, many companies are moving to suburban areas just outside the city. Can we talk about this after the meeting this afternoon?
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
As you all know, our restaurant's dishwasher has been leaking water for the past couple weeks, and we've had to hand wash dishes and utensils to serve our customers. So I've decided to upgrade. A new dishwasher's coming tomorrow. The new model works much quicker than the old one, so we'll be able to wash dishes in half the time. One last thing. There are some extra shifts open at the end of the month. If you'd like to take any of them, please use the sign-up sheet posted on the refrigerator.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following talk.
Welcome to today's information session about studying automotive technology at Maddox Technical Institute. At Maddox Technical, you'll receive the best car and truck repair training in the industry. We provide hands-on experience in real auto repair shops, which is a major advantage when applying for jobs. You can even apply by filling out the application form on your mobile phone. Before we start, I see most of you have a printout of last year's course description. The upcoming session will only last 3 months, not 6, so you can complete the course in less time for the same price. Now, let's discuss the enrollment details you'll need in order to register.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following excerpt from a workshop.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming to today's workshop. It's 8 o'clock and we have a lot of material to cover today. I'm Sanjay, the Executive Director of Human Resources, and today we'll be talking about selecting job applicants. As managers, it can be quite overwhelming for us to go through a large number of job applications to figure out who to interview. So to start off, I'd like you to turn to the person sitting next to you and take about 5 minutes to list both positive and negative aspects of a resume and cover letter. What stands out to you as a potential candidate to contact?
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, Ms. Morris. I'm calling about the estimate you requested. It looks like the renovations you want me to do for your kitchen will cost at least $10,000. I know that's a little more than you were planning to spend. Now, one way we could cut down on the immediate cost is to break the renovation up into different stages. It'll take longer, but it'll cost less up front, and you can decide after each stage if you want to continue. Either way, call me back and let me know what you think.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following recorded message and directory.
Thank you for calling Abrams Health Center. Our office is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you'd like to make an appointment with one of our doctors, or if you'd like to reschedule an appointment, please stay on the line. If you have a question about billing or payments, please dial extension 35 to speak to our billing specialist. Lastly, we are reminding all patients that we've recently updated our cancellation policy. For details on our new policy, visit www.abramshealthcenter.com. Have a good day.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and sitemap.
Okay, so let's start our Board of Directors meeting. Based on our company-wide survey, employees disliked our initial proposal of building another office building on our campus. They thought the walk to the new building would be too far for meetings. So instead, we're planning on adding a new wing to an existing building. Here's our current site map. The architect recommends that we connect the new wing to the hall on the north side of the map, next to the pond. The new wing will have a patio area near the pond for employees to eat lunch. I'd like to go over the budget for this project. It's less expensive than the previous plan.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
The next item on the agenda is an update on our advertising contracts. We were planning on starting work on the video game console advertisement, but the client called and said that the game console won't be ready in time. So it looks like we won't be able to start on the advertising campaign as originally planned. They won't be running the ads until next year. Since this will affect our schedule for the coming months, here's a revised timeline. Take a moment and check the dates for any potential conflicts with your new assignments.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, this is Conrad. I rent apartment 306. I'm calling to complain about the people in the apartment next to me. For a while now, they've been parking in my parking space. Yesterday I tried talking to them, but they were uncooperative. I sometimes come home late at night and I need to know my space is available. This problem has to be fixed, and I'd like to discuss this in person. So I'll come to your office after I finish work tomorrow. Thank you.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following announcement.
Good morning, everyone. As always, there are a lot of shipments to pack up and send out today, so I'll try not to take up too much of your time. Before you head out onto the warehouse floor, I'd like to introduce you to our new system for addressing employee complaints and suggestions. We really value feedback from our employees, but we've had some trouble collecting it. We know in the past, not everyone felt comfortable identifying themselves by speaking directly to management. Now, there's a box in the staff room, and every Friday afternoon, I'll write up a summary of the comments left in that box for the management team to review.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following recorded message.
Hello, and thank you for calling the office of Pineville Legal Associates. Our office is currently closed. We are undergoing renovations from June 12th to June 19th. We apologize for any possible inconvenience this closure may cause. If you require legal assistance, please send an email to our office administrator, Jordan Smith, at jsmith@pinevillelegal.com. He will redirect your inquiry to the most appropriate lawyer on our team. Have a nice day.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following broadcast.
And now for our local business news. On Thursday, Broadchurch Fashions announced that its flagship store will move from Cumming Street to a larger location on River Street. The relocation has become necessary because of the store's increasing popularity since Sharon Rockford took over as president. Under Ms. Rockford's business leadership, Broadchurch Fashions, which is known for its simple designs and basic colors for men, will be launching a similar line of women's clothing next spring. And the new larger store will have plenty of space for the expanded inventory.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following announcement.
Hello everyone. I just wanted to brief you all on the printers that have just been set up in our department. I know many of you hoped we would be getting new computers, but that won't happen until next year. Now, the new printers have an additional level of security. They should be simple to use though. Before you get your printouts, all you have to do is type in your password at the machine. If you have a problem, we do have technicians, but they're generally very busy. Let me know if you haven't been able to reach them after 2 business days.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following instructions.
Our next agenda item is about the surveys we mailed to everyone who purchased a vehicle from our dealership last year. As you'll recall, we designed the surveys to find out how satisfied our customers were with the service they received from us. The surveys were sent out a month ago, and I'm happy to report that 60% of them have already been completed and returned to us. Now, this is an incredibly high number. I'm sure this is because we promised to wash their car for free if they turned in a completed survey. So let's keep this incentive in mind next time we need to collect customer feedback.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
All right, now that you've learned how to provide a cost estimate for solar panel installation, let's discuss how best to communicate with potential customers. When speaking about solar energy, remember this: most people have a limited understanding of the topic. In particular, they want to know how solar energy is harnessed by the solar panels we want to install. You'll find a chart in your folders. You'll find it useful when explaining the process to customers. Just keep in mind that you have a sales quota of 15 units per month. That's your goal.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and floor plan.
This is Insuk Park calling. I'm one of the organizers for the Technology Conference. I just sent you an updated floor plan of the exhibit space. As before, we've provided you with a display case, so your newest mobile phones will be on display right in the center. We've also made the change you requested. We've added an area in the back, separated by a partition, for meeting privately with clients. We hope this works for you and wish you a productive event.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and form.
Hi everyone, I'm Bo Chen, Membership Coordinator here at City Arts Museum. We really appreciate staff from all of our departments putting in the time next week to assist with our membership drive. Over half of our museum's operating budget comes from membership fees, so next week's big push is crucial to our work. For the most part, you'll be greeting people as they come in the door and asking them if they'd like to purchase a membership. If they do, they'll fill out this form. As you can see, we have 4 membership categories. For anyone who did this task last year, note that this year the fee for an individual membership has increased.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Good afternoon, Baldwin Supermarket shoppers. We're pleased to announce a brand new service we'll begin offering our customers next month. We know that no matter how busy life gets, you still want to have good food at home. That's why we're introducing online ordering for all your grocery needs. Just go to our website to place your order for vegetables, dairy products, or any items we carry here at Baldwin's, and we'll have your selections ready for you to pick up the same day. Come by the customer service desk for a brochure with all the details.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Ms. Farsad, I'm calling from the Everett Inn in response to your inquiry about hotel reservations. We appreciate your interest in staying here during your vacation next month, but a film festival is taking place here that week. We do have another location on Pollard Avenue, though. It's further away from some of the main tourist sites, but close to public transportation. I spoke with the manager there, and she confirmed that they can accommodate you. But I suggest you make reservations soon, since there are only a few rooms left.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Before we open our doors today, I'd like to have a quick staff meeting. Business in our store has been great. We've been selling a lot of shoes. So I want to remind everyone to keep the boxes in the storage room organized. Be sure to put them back onto the right shelves. Now, I've also got some exciting news to report. For our upcoming sale, the regional manager will be offering bonuses for the top-selling store. If our shoe sales are higher than other store branches, we'll all receive cash rewards. So let's get to work.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Hello, William. This is Sarah from Dr. Cho's office. I'm calling to confirm your upcoming yearly exam with Dr. Cho next Monday at 4 p.m. And, since you haven't been here in quite some time, you may not be aware that we've just moved offices last month. We're still in the same building, but we're now on the 4th floor. After entering the building, you should walk to the back of the lobby and take the elevator to the 4th floor. See you on Monday.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following advertisement.
Attention truck drivers. Did you know that the Department of Transportation has just announced dozens of new regulations that will affect you as commercial truck drivers? The Clark Institute is offering internet classes to train you on these new rules. Our online classes allow you to learn whether you're at home or traveling. Just go to newtrucklaws.com to register for classes. Register now and you'll receive a 10% discount on the program fee. But hurry, this special offer ends next week.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following speech.
Thanks for joining us at the City of Belmont Community Awards Dinner. Tonight, community members have gathered here to honor a group of artists who were asked to beautify the streets of Belmont. Back in June, after a long selection process, 5 talented artists were chosen to paint the walls of several buildings around the city. We hoped that this project would draw attention to one of the oldest areas in the city. Well, the murals were completed a month ago, and tourism in the area has doubled. Please welcome our talented artists.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following introduction.
Welcome to today's staff meeting. As you know, we've started inviting speakers to our accounting firm once a month for professional development purposes. Our guest speaker today is Dr. Eugene Ray, who will be talking about financial risk management. He will focus on the importance of assessing and managing financial risk within our company. Dr. Ray is an expert in this field and currently works as the editor-in-chief of the Professional Finance Journal. If you'd like to speak with Dr. Ray directly, he'll be joining us for a small reception in the conference room immediately following his speech. Now, let's give Dr. Ray a warm welcome.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following announcement.
Hi everyone. As you know, a lot of customers called yesterday to say they were upset about how long it was taking to fix the widespread outage of our internet service. The internet is up and running again, but the phones are still ringing. Because of this, we're going to offer our customers a free upgrade. The document I'm passing out to you provides more information about this compensation plan, so please take a look at it now and let me know if you have questions.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following broadcast and illustration.
It's time for Bake It at Home, where we teach you how to make professional quality baked goods in your own kitchen. Today we'll show you how to make a surprisingly tasty cake with a packaged cake mix and a can of soda. That's right, you can simply combine your favorite cake mix right out of the box with a soft drink to create flavorful cakes, just like these we baked in our studio kitchen. And don't be afraid to create your own combinations. I substituted orange soda for the cherry soda, and it was delicious. We'd love to hear about your favorite combinations, so upload photos of your creations to our website.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and event schedule.
Okay, let's get started with today's staff meeting. I'm very excited for next month's book convention, which we'll be hosting right here at the T&J Publishing headquarters. I'm passing around the list of events taking place on the first day. You may be interested in the nonfiction author panel at 11 a.m., since we recently published books by several of the speakers. Also, please remember to keep your schedule clear at 3 p.m., because everyone will need to participate in that session. Now, there's one last thing that we have yet to confirm. The refreshments we'll be serving. Are there any suggestions for which catering company to use?
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following telephone message.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rivera. I'm calling from Milford Limited. Thank you for applying for our marketing director position. We were very impressed with your resume, especially the large amount of experience speaking in public you've had at other marketing firms. Public speaking is definitely a requirement for our position. We'd like to invite you to interview with us next week. Can you please let me know when you'd be available to come to our office? Thanks.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Hi everyone. This meeting shouldn't last too long. I just want to go over our company's plans for the Redgrove Marathon that's happening next month. So we'll be sponsoring a food station for the runners and their families. It's going to be a long race, so let's use this opportunity to promote some of our newest protein bar flavors. The mint chocolate and berry blast, for example. Leanna, why don't you oversee the selection of the protein bars for the run?
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following broadcast.
You're listening to Radio 4 London. With me in the studio tonight is Anne Pochon, the well-known French photographer who just recently published her autobiography. Anne spent nearly a decade compiling her personal photographs and memories, which resulted in a handsome illustrated volume that is available in bookstores now. The autobiography was released at the perfect time. Ms. Pochon's private collection of photographs was just sold to the Gateway Art Museum, where an exhibition of her work is set to open in June. Anne and I will discuss her career and future plans after a short commercial break.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
As you know, the Chemical Industry Convention is coming up in May, and the four of you have been selected to attend. You'll be participating in demonstrations and workshops promoting our many chemical products. I know this will be your first time representing our company, and you'll probably have questions as you prepare, but remember, we have all the convention information available for you, and I went to the convention last year. Also, when you return from your trip, we'll ask you to give a presentation to your colleagues on what you learned about our competitors and potential customers.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following introduction.
Welcome to Rockstone Bank. Over the next 6 weeks, you will complete an internship that aims to teach you the basics of banking. At the end of the internship, you will have the opportunity to apply for a permanent bank teller position. Now, I'd like to introduce our branch manager, Ms. Leah Enfield. Ms. Enfield has worked at Rockstone Bank for 25 years. She will begin your orientation today with a presentation on our corporate culture, that is, the way we do things here at the bank. Now, please join me in welcoming our branch manager, Ms. Leah Enfield.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following tour information.
Hello, and welcome to Coldwell Family Farm. Today at our farm, you'll have the opportunity to tour the fields and go inside our greenhouses to see a wide variety of flowers. You'll also hear from our farmers, who will share with you what it takes to grow such fresh, beautiful flowers. But remember that this is an outdoor tour, so please take your hats, sunglasses, and anything else you need to protect yourself from the sun. We'll end the tour in our farm store, and all of our flower pots are 20% off. Enjoy!
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following instructions.
Thanks for coming to this informal training session. So, this new scheduling software is something all managers will be using from now on. It's not complicated, but a couple of its features are different from our old scheduling software. I've already got it open on my computer, so let's look at the spreadsheet with employees' names. First, after entering the hours for an employee, remember to hit Save, not Next. You have to save one person's data before you can enter the next. Oh no, my computer seems to have stopped working. Let me restart it and try again. I'm sorry for this interruption.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following broadcast.
Hi, I'm your host, Nina Hudson, and this is Nibble, the weekly podcast about the history of food. On today's episode, I'll be talking about cutlery and other eating utensils, why some cultures primarily use chopsticks to eat, and others use forks and knives. But before we get started, I'd like to announce that for the first time ever, Nibble is going to be broadcasting an episode live next month. You can find information about how to be in the studio audience on our website. And while you're there, you can also submit a review of our program to let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in the future. That'll only take a minute.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and order form.
Hello, this message is for Howard. I'm calling from the sales department at Evergreen Technology. I was in your print shop just yesterday to order some business cards for my salespeople. Well, I see now that I made a mistake on the number of cards we need for Barbara Reynolds. I'll actually need to double the order of Barbara's cards. If that's not a problem, I'll stop by the shop tomorrow afternoon to pick up everyone's cards at the same time.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and list of services.
Hi, Kim. I'm calling about the preparations for opening our new restaurant. I just stopped by the building to check on the dining room renovations, and I was really pleased at how good the place looks. I've also checked into merchant service companies that process credit card payments for small businesses, and I sent you a list of the best features that each company offers. There's one that doesn't charge for the equipment we need to read the credit cards, so that's an attractive feature. But another company allows people to pay at the table using their mobile phones. I think customers would really appreciate that convenience, so I suggest using that one.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following broadcast.
Welcome to the local morning news. And now for our top story. Mayforth Motor Company has announced plans to build a new assembly plant here in Centreville next year. This is very positive news for our city, especially in terms of employment. The company is promising to hire 500 workers and, on top of that, there will be many construction jobs while the factory is being built. James Mayforth, president of Mayforth Motor Company, stopped by the studio earlier today to talk about the new factory. We are pleased to present that interview now.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following telephone message.
Good morning, Marco. This is Sue Lynn from the warehouse. I'm calling to get your approval to purchase 5 computer tablets for the inventory managers. Right now, they're writing down customer orders by hand and then inputting them into the computers in their offices. If we give them tablets, they'll be able to finish the orders much more quickly. I'd like to buy the tablets next week. It'd really help improve our efficiency in the warehouse. The budget meeting is on Monday, right? Please let me know what you decide. Thanks.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following announcement.
Summer's here, and it's time for the City of Ocean View's annual music competition. This Saturday evening, come to Fountain Park to listen to local bands play their best songs. With 15 music groups participating, this year's event will be better than ever. And remember, the audience gets to determine the winner. Just download our event application to your smartphone. On that app, you can vote for your favourite performance. Also, we're still in need of people to help out with the food and beverage booths. Volunteers will be allowed to watch the performances from special seats that are right next to the stage. Please contact our volunteer coordinator at 555-0193 to sign up.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
As you know, we're planning next year's line of athletic shoes, so I'll start this week's design team meeting with customer feedback. The feedback shows that consumers are unhappy with the current design of our athletic shoes. Specifically, many people think our shoes are uncomfortable and have said their feet hurt after exercising. Management would like to see your ideas for some new designs by the end of the week. To that end, we're going to divide you into small groups to work together to help you meet the deadline. I'll email you the group assignments after the meeting.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, Pierre. It's Emiko. I wanted to follow up with you about your upcoming travel to Lakewood for the trade show. I'm having trouble finding you accommodations. There are other events in Lakewood that weekend, and every hotel is completely booked. There's usually a place to stay in Springfield. You just have to drive a bit farther the day of the show. Please call me when you can. Also, don't forget that your manager needs to approve your presentation before you leave. Thanks.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following instructions.
Thank you everyone for attending today's safety training. This training is required before you start working at the construction site. Before we begin, please put on your orange safety vest and hard hat. Then we'll step outside and I'll show you how to properly operate the construction equipment. After that, you'll have time to practice while I supervise the group. At the end of the day, you'll each receive a certificate that indicates that you're authorized to use our construction equipment.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following announcement.
Okay, everyone. I have a few announcements before the patients start arriving here at the medical clinic. First, the new chairs I ordered for the waiting room are coming this morning. Please let me know when the delivery people get here so I can give them specific instructions about where to unload the chairs. Also, Mark is out this week on holiday. Since he's the one responsible for scheduling the follow-up appointments for our patients, I'll need one of you to take over that task while he's away. Who'd be willing to do that?
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following telephone message.
Hi, it's Sophia, one of the inspectors at the factory. Since you're the manager, I wanted to let you know about something. At the staff meeting last week, I discussed the new inspection procedures with all the teams. I told everyone that the production teams would have to wait for their machines to be inspected before turning them on each morning. Well, I just arrived to do the inspection, and all the machines are already running. Remember, the purpose of the inspections is to check the machine settings. If the settings aren't correct, a lot of raw materials could be wasted, which is a problem. Please call me back at the factory.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and menu.
I have some important announcements before we open the restaurant tonight. First, the shipment we were expecting from our seafood distributor won't arrive until next week, so that means no mixed seafood soup. Instead, we'll make a double batch of Thursday's soup and serve that on Friday as well. Please make sure to let our regular customers know. Next, I'd like to introduce our newest server, Dina Sanchez. Dina will do some training this week and start serving customers next week. I posted her training schedule in the staff lounge. Please take a look at it while you're on break today and let me know if you can help out with any of the trainings.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following telephone message and customer ratings.
Hi, Ms. Dubois. It's Paula from the marketing department. I'm getting ready for my business trip next week, and I need to get a new laptop to bring with me. Since you used to work for Vance Electronics, I wanted your advice on their laptops. I'm looking at a website of customer ratings right now. They have a lightweight model, only 1.6 kilograms. That's the one I want, but it's not rated as highly as some of the others. What model do you recommend? Give me a call back, okay? Thanks, Ms. Dubois.
Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Welcome to the Three Pines Mall. Thank you for shopping with us. While you're here today, be sure to stroll through the central atrium, where local food vendors are offering delectable free samples of new menu items. Supplies are limited. Also, please be aware that Cedar Avenue is being repaved next week and will be closed to traffic. You will still be able to access the mall via Highway 15 as usual.
Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following introduction.
A big welcome to Rita Perez, Western Bookstore's featured guest of the summer. Ms. Perez has graciously agreed to give a reading and to participate in a book signing. Her recently published novel, Springtime Smiles, has become an instant bestseller, receiving praise from critics both here and abroad. Having been her friend for 7 years, I'm very happy to see her career flourish. One last note before we begin. Please make sure the sound on your mobile phone is turned off. And now, let's welcome Ms. Perez to the front.
Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
Good morning, everyone. I want to start this meeting by discussing the results of some recent product testing. We were asked to design a software program for healthcare professionals that would make medical record keeping more efficient. Nurses said they wanted a faster tool for recording data so they could spend more time with patients. Well, the nurses at Cranberg Hospital used our software for 2 weeks, and during that time, they spent 15 minutes less than usual completing reports each shift. So that's good news. I've summarized the results of our testing in a few handy charts. Let's take a look at them now.
Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following telephone message.
Good morning, Ms. Zhao. This is Mustafa from Healthful Pharmacy. I'm calling to let you know that your prescription is ready and can be picked up today. One thing to be aware of, though, we will be short-staffed from 4 to 5 due to employee training. Unfortunately, we aren't able to hold this training any other time. Anyway, when you do come in, please remember to bring some kind of photo identification. We require that of all our customers. Thanks.
Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following introduction.
Thank you for attending today's seminar. Our guest speaker today is Mina Choi. Mina is the company president of Choi Incorporated. Her company specializes in financial planning. It offers a wide range of financial services to both small businesses and individuals. So, this is a great opportunity to learn from a leader in the industry. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes. As you get settled into your seats, please make sure you've signed in for the session. To do so, you'll need to find your email confirmation on your mobile phone or laptop and click the Sign In button there. That way, you'll all get credit for attending this seminar.
Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following announcement.
Before we end the staff meeting, remember that our branch office on Carson Avenue will be closed for renovations starting Monday. That branch's accounting team will temporarily move to our building until their office renovations are complete. The employees will be working in Conference Room B. We'll be moving some desks in there for the next few weeks. We've arranged to host a catered lunch for them on Monday. All staff are welcome and encouraged to attend.
Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following broadcast.
For all of you tuning into our radio station today, the annual Springfield Music Festival is just around the corner. From June 12th to 14th, the Springfield Park will host a variety of live performances, from drumming circles to alternative rock bands, all free and open to the public. And don't forget about WKBC's annual raffle. This year, you can enter to win a brand new, one-of-a-kind electric guitar. Raffle tickets are only available at our ticket booth. And last year, all the tickets were gone in an hour. Look for us by the water fountain on June 12th. Hope to see you there.
Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following talk.
Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're joining our team. With the recent expansion to this building, we now have 5 additional theatres and can show more movies than ever. And that's, of course, why we've hired more staff. Well, today I'll show you the ticket booth and how to use the ticket machines. After that, we'll go over some other duties you'll be expected to cover, like working at the snack bar. Now, your uniforms haven't arrived yet, so tomorrow please wear a red shirt to match our logo.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following telephone message and invoice.
Hello, Ms. Rodriguez. It's Harrison from Harrison's Home Remodeling. I'm calling because the original invoice I sent you yesterday for your kitchen remodel is incorrect. This is good news for you, though, because I forgot that the tiles you selected for your kitchen flooring are discounted this month. So later today I'll send you a new invoice, which will include the discount on the tiles. Oh, and my crew and I will be at your house tomorrow morning to install the countertops, then we'll be all done. Call me back if you have any questions.
Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following advertisement and price list.
Would you like to add something special to your company's celebration or business function? Then Eco Events may be just right for you. We offer a large variety of environmentally friendly rental products for any occasion. Our most popular rentals are our tables and chairs, all made from sustainable materials. They're beautiful and functional. Our tables come in 4 sizes, allowing you to arrange a gathering any way you'd like. And for a limited time, our most popular table, which seats 8 to 12 people, can be rented for just $10 per day. To take advantage of this limited offer, just enter the promotion